Something's interesting happening on the charts. Let's have a look.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. And if this is your first time here, I'm the big fella that is the Scruffy Trader. And what I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do hit that little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And we'll crack on. So what we're cracking on with? Well, there's an opportunity coming on the charts, and I'm going to show you how to identify it. But not only identify it, but capitalize from it. And then that way, if you ever see it again, you might be able to earn a few pennies. Now, I'm pretty confident in this trade, so I'm going to be quite aggressive with it, shall we say. And why? Well, why not? So let me just set this up, and I'll come back to you in a minute, but it's pretty much there.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, back. Let me just flick this over. I've already dropped it into the Discord what I'm doing, and that will be found here. Now, in this, already completed the euro, which if you've seen the video earlier on, you'll have seen that complete. We're now looking at cable. Now, when I'm looking at this, there's a number of things that interest me, and there's some things that worry me. The worrying part is this. They're actually sitting together. So there's a right old tussle going on, okay? However, when I look at the change of strength from the last data sample, the dollar is very strong and the pound is losing ground, okay? So that gives me a little bit of a heads up of what's to expect. Now, when I get onto the chart, and if you go through Discord, you'll see there's the morning calls as well. Let me just highlight that, and I'll just kind of show you, or at least I will do when I find it again. Okay, down, just so that you're aware of what a morning call is. If I come down into here, do a morning call, it's where we all get together. Now, this was recorded at 8 o'clock this morning, and then I record the live chat and post it back up for those who miss it. Now, in that call, I mentioned this trade, that I am still looking at this. And what we're looking at here is I have key points of attraction, which is these dotted lines, that can also give me entry exits and give me a guide of what's going on. But what I'm interested in is that, the gap. Markets look to fill gaps. Now, when the news announcement came the other day, it made a rally, super rally. It's pushed down, it's tried to push up, it can't get to the top. It's come down, it's tried again, and it has failed. So on the next push down, I'm half expecting this to be filled. Now, if I put on a retracement of a fib, and that motion started, what it's shown me here is an engulf of that move, okay? That's assuming it started at this point, okay? Now, what you can see here is it also lines up with this dotted line. Now, that dotted line is showing me clear points of attraction. As you can see, it's how the fib is made up. It's what these blue lines are, the fibs, okay? Now, in there is this cluster. Now, if it's holding below the 50 here, right, it's punched through a major key level, and then it comes down to another key level. Well, if that's breaking here, which it is, and you can see it's testing to the point, its next visiting point is this 100%. Now, if it's going through the 100% and a natural sort of drop for this is to this level, why? Because we know it works in ratios. It'll come down, so it's naturally going to fill this gap. Well, if that's the case, we've got a great opportunity here, and it's at a good key entry point. So this is what I'm going to work on. So I'm pretty confident this is going to try and fill. So I'm going to work in this pocket of air. Just get rid of that fib for now. And we're going to look to get some half decent money out of this. Now, I'm confident, so I'm going to be aggressive with the trade. But what I'm also going to be doing is, if I'm wrong, I'm going to stage up to probably around this area here, where this blue line is. Because I want to let it breathe. I want it to see if it breaks that. I want to see if it breaks this. And if it does, I'll be out. Okay, so I'll stage it in. And then that way, I've got an idea of where I'm getting out on the upside. I've got an idea of where I'm getting out on the wrong side. And then I'll just manage it to a profit. Simple as that. So let me play this out, and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay, guys, it's kind of my day finished. I've had quite a nice day. Went to the pub earlier. Had a good chat with the guys. I've been out and about, and I've made some money. So, to me, that's a good day. Now, what we're looking at this moment in time is it's hardly gone against me. The analysis was correct, and it's now risk-free. I can't lose anything, so I'm just going to let it run out for the night. It's either going to stop out, but I've been paid fully for the day, or it's just going to run down into target. Now, just so you can see it, there is another video earlier on, and you'll have seen that I did the euro earlier, so I didn't really have to work that hard tonight, but it did enough for what I needed. And apart from this here, that's my day done. This is completely risk-free. Now, what I can do, because I'm not rightly sure how far this is going to go, is if I change the stop to a trailing stop and say I want a distance of 30, and every time there is a distance of 30, I want it to step 15. I can leave that there as a trailer. So this will trail the stop. And then all I need to do is just eliminate the target, like so. and just let it run. And I might wake up tomorrow to a decent amount of money. It's a nice, easy way to do it. So what I'm getting here is the best of both worlds. And that's my aim as a trader. I want trading to be as simplistic and as easy as possible. Now, I do most of what you see manual. I do operate multiple accounts because, you know, I trade prop, that sort of thing. I need it to be simple. So when I'm operating during the day, whatever's on this screen, what you've been looking at just now, is replicated on the screen next to it. So it's nice and simple. You know, deal ticket there. Whatever's on that one goes into that one. Job's done. Simple. Now I'm just going to let the computer do the work for me. And I'm just going to let it trail the stop to close that gap. And that's what trading is. Being systematic, get paid, get out. Everyone's a winner. So if you're stuck, I'm very easy found. Just go into the description below. You'll see all my contact details. You can get to all of me on WhatsApp, that sort of thing. If you're interested in exactly how I trade, come down into the Scruffy Squad Discord and have a chat with us on the morning call. It's all live. You can see it, interactive, and hopefully point you in the right direction. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.